Again, y'all see I got it pinned. Go follow Fyz and get the audio. Get the first one that's $2, and it can give you a really good introduction on what you're about to get into, what you're gonna listen to, what you're gonna learn, and something that you can use in life. Okay, and then support by actually buying the audio or buying the actual book. Okay, I appreciate y'all for on this live. I see people, and it's just on some humbug stuff, on some, you know, hey, let's go, let's talk about it a little bit, let's listen. You never know. I see you, I see a book, and I see, oh, there you go. Okay,
I was in the middle of writing this.
What's going on with you, Fyz?
Same, different day. You already know.
But congratulations. This is an unexpected whatever. I'm just, but still, I'm showing you your the love and giving you your props, because completion of any project or anything that you're doing is a hell of an accomplishment. And people procrastinate just like me a little bit, because my book with the poetry. So this is encouraging me to get mine out. But congratulations.
Thank you. Now they no excuse either.
Is this book self-published?
Yeah, the whole self-published, written, edited, and all that. So if y'all whatever proper English in there, that's just
now. You did your own proofreading? Oh my! But no, yeah. I mean, it's Fyz Perspective.
It's also a audio book too. Pretty much, basically, it's just a rundown of pretty much like a guidebook. Just like if you're dead or you don't have anybody to give you guidance or reminders that the cup is half full and not half empty type. Pretty about life's Rubik's Cube and how things how they're supposed to happen and why you're not supposed to trip. And it's all about everything: sex education, food, the truth about cheating, manifestation. Pretty much everything. It's not like a life story type book. It's more of a life experiences and epiphanies. So it's pretty much me giving you all of the things that I've learned over the times or whatever that you just wish somebody would have told you before you made that mistake, or helped you understand what certain aspects of life are or what life really is.
Because I said when I read that, I mean, I read it, but when I seen that, I was like, fuck you talking about.
And it's done in a way where you pretty much need to listen through from the beginning to the end of the chapter to get the full context. Just the way how I articulate things or whatever. But the first chapter itself is like an important chapter. So that one is that audio is just $2. So you could just buy that for $2, but the full audio is $20.
So each chapter is $2?
Okay. No, the first chapter itself is $2. Then little bundles of chapters, so you can get mindset chapter, and that's $5, and that's like 3 chapters in one, just around the same topic or whatever. So you can just pick pieces of how you want to consume the book. So you could buy it in pieces, or you could buy the full book. But I wanted to make sure one of the most important chapters was the cheapest, so any human being could afford it. So I made sure that one was $2. So that one is the first chapter, which pretty much breaks down my perspective of like life and what the beginning and what our purpose is and things like that.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty dope. But why $2 though? Damn.
Because it's the cheapest dumb bro I think of.
I'm about to buy it. I'm about to give you $2 and shit. Like, I'm about to cash. Listen, y'all cash app and support. Send that man $2 so you can get a perspective of the book, the intro, with some perks with it. Not perks, like not K&A stuff. Just you can get an idea of what this book about to be about.
Yeah, and not to cut you off, but for the when you click the link or whatever, it's also if you click Fyz Perspective link, it'll take you to the website, and it's like an 11-minute preview on that page, so you'll be able to hear 11 minutes of kind of the concept of the book. And then after that, you can, if you listen to it and you're interested, you can decide to purchase the rest of the book. But the book is pretty much, that's the beginning of the book, but the book is pretty much about everything. So I'll actually need to post the table of contents so people can understand what I
Yeah,
mean by
yeah.
saying the book is about
And run it
everything.
in. You need to do the
I
you
know
on
I got
foot promoting as well.
5 shows to do out there, so I would do that in between.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all good.
Yeah,
I mean, again, congratulations. We're not going to say or do too much because I want to save a lot of stuff. Because by time, like when I start my season 5, by then I would have read the book or the majority of it. You know, my schedule was busy. I ain't going to even sit on the floor. But I'm definitely going to read and question you about certain things and stuff like that. Once that
yeah,
Yeah, once that start,
yeah.
definitely you coming on Chubby Chases Live. I know in your book, I know if it's a King Fyz perspective, I know you talk about speaking stuff into existence and universe. I can imagine because I know you so because it's like I have a vision of this being picked up and on a major network or whatever the case is. So, but looking back 14 years ago, and I'm sitting at the table interviewing. It's like, oh my God, like wow, look how much farther I took it. You have been a good
Yeah.
influencer for hip-hop, the community since back then or whatever. Like you put people, you put a lot of people on her and encourage them. And that's another thing I'm gonna talk about when it comes to the show. Can't give them too much on here. I want to definitely save it for that interview, and then of course the main thing is digging to this book.
Yeah, think about that you was just saying about manifest off. But it was funny because I was like, with this particular podcast and page or whatever, I'm like, hey, it's time for me to start growing the podcast and everything. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna do it live or whatever. And it was funny because I did the live and it was like, all right, it got some traction, but it didn't get the traction that I was anticipating. And I was like, damn, when you had invited me on, I said, well, damn, that was wild. That was what the goal today was to do lives, and I don't usually do lives. So today I decided to actually do it, and part of that manifestation was you pulling me onto your jaw. So I definitely appreciate it. But it was crazy how you can want certain things and they will happen the way they happen. They may not happen the way that you anticipate them to happen, which is kind of look so everybody can understand that. That's why I didn't really trip about it when it didn't do
Hey,
exactly what I wanted it to do.
it's at the end of the day, the universe here you, God hears you, and it happens when you decide. Like, I didn't expect to get on live right now. I usually do not go on live. I need to start going on live and doing little in between stuff besides the Chubby Chasers live. But I was just going on live and just seeing what was up, just looking, just enjoying the fact that I'm alive, I'm here, and then boom, look how it happened. But yeah, again, congratulations. Um, I definitely want my book before the official interview, but on stingy type time, and the audio now. The audio, I mean, your voice is like deep and angry. You already said, listen, any imperfections in the book, hey, is mine. I did. But the blessing is, the dopeness is, you did it on your own. You did it. You did it. You look. I'm like,
I honestly, it's 98%
okay.
everything is
But if
everything.
I was
You know, I'm
so
honest.
what's crazy?
Yeah. Oh no, give me my money back or
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? It's not that. Definitely not that. It's that I wrote it more so as a conversation opposed to like
Mhm.
regular essay English. So I wanted to make sure when you read it, it was like a because I originally wrote it for my little kids for if something happened to me, they had the whole instruction of how life works, sex education, manifestation, to have a understanding of what life was if I wasn't here when they got old enough. So that was the purpose of me actually making it. But the only reason why I went out to everybody was some people that I let read it, they was like I was being selfish, like nobody else talks about life insurance and different things and people father's not around. It's like, why don't you just give it to the world? So
I
I
mean, there's
decided
people
to give
that
it to the
talk
world
about it,
and now
but in today,
like
I
in like
grew up.
regular
Nobody
we
talks
don't
about
talk
that.
about none of that.
Right.
Nobody talks about stocks, nobody talks about like nobody talks about how you need life insurance when everybody got car insurance, but they don't got life insurance. But yet you the biggest dealer in the world, but when you
Mhm.
die, they doing a fish fry. So it's like these things are not talked about, and those type of topics I talk about them. Like I talk about my perspective on religion and everything else. So it's like it covers pretty much everything. The book is like every aspect of life. Like the next book will be more so on stocks and finances and stuff like that. But this one is pretty much the general basis of everything you need to just understand what this life is and how not to get tripped out.
So,
Because I like to hear the honest, the honesty. Like even with any supporters or anything, like by all means, if something ain't right, you don't agree with some, or I said something wrong, or you can prove me wrong about something, like DM me, let me know, contact me, update me,
but
because I
you,
don't want to be
you know
going
how to
around
take
being
stuff
wrong.
like because maybe 25 other people told you, yay, oh yeah, this hot, this hot, this hot, this hot. And it's like, nah. It's just like people that make,
Yeah.
you know, music. I mean,
So
they must don't really love
yeah,
you or
so
something.
definitely. Yeah.
Because one
No,
thing I
they
always give you your
they
props, regardless of what, even if me and you wasn't whatever, cool anymore. I don't deny uh any type of impact or whoever get that push.
I got finished shooting one of the videos for the hardcover because it's gonna be videos and stuff connected to it. But basically, I talked about that type of stuff in that
Hmm.
chapter that I was just reviewing video. But I was just saying like pretty much exactly the
Oh
same
wow.
thing you just said. That's
But
crazy.
one thing I can say when
Crazy.
it comes to business or excuse me, anything like that, listen, it's the I think between me and you, we're on 2,000,000% honest. And it's not taken in a way
Yeah.
that with this entertainment world now, some that could have been taken. Oh, they hating. Oh, this person hating. Oh, boy hating. This she hating. But I like having that rapport with people that you can be 2,000,000% honest, and it's definitely not looked at or taken in that manner. It's like, no, come the fuck back with it, because I know you know better, and you can, you see it being way better than that.
Like a reflection of you. Like the people you around or the people that you respect when they doing something, especially if they ask your opinion on it, and it's crazy, and you don't reply, it's gonna have you looking crazy because you want them to look best. Because the better they look, the better you look. So you can't have people around you with boogies on
Exactly.
their face. So you need to
You
make sure you
can have a
all that.
lot of people
Check
around you
that.
with a lot of shit going on. But I'm quite sure that's in the book. You gotta be, man. Listen, it's deep out here.
And it's funny because every time I mention something about the manifestation chapter of the book, I always reference you because that's just like your manifestation style. I reference it because I'm like you pretty much just go on the same exact concept, and you like to write yours, and it's like you one of the people that I know that is able to manifest things at like a high frequency pretty rapidly. So it's like when I do that, I do it. It's in waves, and I don't write my manifestations. I usually just conjure them. So it's like to see it. It's like it's just wild to watch the way you do yours differently, but have the same or similar outcome. It's just wild how the things about manifestation are so real, but it
It's
seems
scary
like it's
too.
just some mythological
Scary
thing people.
because
Yeah,
my, my
my thing,
the spirituality.
bad shit.
I say no. Wait a minute, hold on. It's the drinks. Oh, when I start,
Spirituality.
I can't even. My lip big. I'm like my senses are so strong that it scares me. Um, and that's when it comes to that Virgo stuff, being the sixth sign of the zodiac. I got books on astrology too, and I look into it. I mean, I dream certain stuff. I feel like I
Mhm.
instantly feel it. Like you ever walk into a room and you feel um like an energy from someone that ain't right, or you can just tell when, especially when you look in their eyes. It was like, ooh, my intuition or my intellect. I can't. It's something or whatever like that. And my senses is strong, and it scares me sometimes because if I have a dream or premonition, I have those a lot, a
Premonition.
lot. and it scares me. It couldn't even be about myself. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, let me
And it's funny because I was talking to my daughter about that last night about vibes and everything, and I was basically teaching her because she was like, "Yeah,
hey bro,
I'm
hey
85%
Gee.
water. I'm
Go ahead.
mostly." She's like, I'm mostly water. That's crazy, and this and that. And I was just explaining to her that's of how we are able to feel the vibes when we walk in the room. I was basically breaking it down to. I talk about that in the book too, but I was basically breaking down to her like a cup of water. Like you know how you turn on
I
certain
love
music and
you,
it
boo
vibrates.
boo. Sorry, I wasn't get blowing you them damn kisses fighting. Oh, she's like you. You have a very high vocabulary. Like she came back with you with like, but see, you never did that Goo Goo Gaga stuff. Like with Fyz, you talk
Nah, I
like,
talk to them like people.
and that's why Fyz, you ain't never do no. It's like,
No,
look,
no, no.
we was all born dying. You about to turn 5. I'm like, a little harsh, but okay.
And I don't even tell the kids like, "Oh, Santa Claus." I don't talk about Santa Claus or nothing. Like, I just don't ask me the question because I'm gonna tell you the truth. So I just stay out of that part. When they start talking about it, I let their mom handle that part. I don't, because I'm not gonna lie to them. I don't want them to be like, you know me. Nope.
Daddy
Plus,
said
I
that the
spend too
tooth
much.
fairy comes.
Now, I must say, I'm guilty of the tooth
Because you
fairy.
got a
That's
full
the
set of
only. I
shoppers.
don't do no other.
And long as you ain't
Yeah,
fucking with your shoppers, oh, you want to promote the fucking tooth fairy to the kids. Because you got all your shit.
we might not do
But you
Claus,
ain't
but
on
I
Santa Claus,
celebrate
but maybe had some
too.
gifts you ain't get. Oh, I see how
Hey,
you roll.
man, I
Okay.
don't do that. I spend a lot. I spend gifts. I want that
Right.
credit for real, for real. For it. I want that credit. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
one that put that work in. That's the tooth fairy, you know what I mean? That was always fascinating for me, the tooth fairy. Yeah.
I know your phone
You said what?
it went out for a second or whatever. But listen,
Oh, all
again,
right.
y'all see I got it. 10. Go follow Fyz and get the audio, get the first one that's $2, and it can give you a really good introduction of on what you're about to get into, what you're gonna listen to, what you're gonna learn, and something that you can use in life. Okay, and then support by actually buying the audio or buying the actual book. Okay, I appreciate y'all for you know
Yeah,
on this live. You know, hey, let's go. Let's talk about a little bit. Let's listen. You never know.
yeah, and I just had updated because I had somebody go on the site and it was like, you don't got nowhere where I could do it because the people that bought the book that still want to support. So they're like, you ain't got nowhere you could donate. Da, 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 da. So now I got a tips and support section on the site now. When you go to it, you buy directly from me or whatever. But it's like, all right, cool. I've been listening to people with their opinions, like, oh,
Mm.
you don't got this, you don't got that. So I've just been updating, just trying to keep it innovative and a little different because I kind of want it to be different than any book that was ever created. I don't want to
Hey,
follow none of the
everybody that's
rules of how you're
watching. I'm
supposed to
not
do a
good
book.
or was
So
watching. I ain't way too. I'm sorry. I'm not good. I'm not a good waver because I'll be so into who I'm talking to when I'm on live. I see y'all. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you for joining that. Damn, I get that thank you shit from you, dog. That thank you. Thank you again and
thank,
congratulations, man. Congratulations.
thank you, thank
And
you.
you need to throw a book signing event too.
I know
Man,
everybody
you
keeps
hey,
asking me about that. I
oh
forgot all
see
about you
you
supposed to do that
man.
part.
So you just going no, you no, that's why I said the footwork. You know better.
I'm that's why I'm taking all suggestions and
And
opinions.
that's
That
good
way I
though.
get all
That's
of
a good
everything that
thing.
I missed. I just Yeah, because I've just made every variation you can make. The digital, the audio, the physical, the hardcover,
If
paperback. I
you
said
need to have a
I
book
forgot
signing
about all the
slate,
rest
you
of the
know the
parts.
routine. Come on, dog.
I know, I forgot. But
And if you
I'm gonna
want
have
me
to
to
do something
host it,
creative because I'm so
I
used
mean,
to music.
whether
Time to get
no,
to
but
it,
when
so
you have your book
everybody
signing,
get
I
a chance
believe
to.
that I'm speaking that you want to have all the support that's important. The people that's going to be there. That's the people that's meant to be there. But you definitely want to, it, how you gonna map it. You know what to do. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't give them too much. You know what to do.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna something innovative. So I'm gonna try to do something that's not a normal book signing because I don't want to do nothing that's normal author. Like my goal is to change the whole perspective of authors in general, just to make it a little more cooler, a little more innovative, a little less like uppity people type look or something. I don't know what the stigma around it is. Kind of like OnlyFans. Like you can have a business, you know, Patreon or whatever on OnlyFans because it's OnlyFans just got that stigma like it's going to be sexual or a certain way. So I just want to make it books is a little more cooler, a
Well, you
little
definitely
more
gotta
like
have
entertainment, a
entertainment
little
there. I
less.
mean,
Yeah, it'll be more. That's what I'm saying. But I want it to be. I just don't want it to be like I'm just sitting at a table like I'm sitting right now,
yeah,
just
you gotta
signing
make
things.
the
Like
event
I want it to be like I'm.
about you.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be
don't
an
care
event.
if you
Yeah, it's
even have
gonna be.
people read quotes out your book, or just something in the beginning before it starts, like kind of turn it up with the entertainment. These are things that you want to factor and be wow. Oh,
And you start the connection. So as far as the entertainment and the performances and stuff like that, that's you know, that's no problem. So it's just a matter of
no,
what
I'm not.
direction I want to go. It's not usually, so I want to break the rule. I want to turn it into a whole
So,
situation. You know,
but you want the
turn that
attention. But
motherfucker
why?
into.
Okay, you want to turn to a whole situation, which is fine. But you also want to that focus on that on the book, which I know you are. But I say you may want to. I mean, you may want to do a live reading. But no, you'll figure it out. We'll talk. Yeah, we ain't giving them too much.
Yeah,
But you got to do it, and you know you got to do it in Philly.
yeah. I know that part. I
And
know
you
that
know the
part.
necessary
It'll
connections
definitely
that you
be
need to
there.
make. It's okay. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be great.
It's just it's a matter of
Yeah, you gotta take it
the
back to the
venue
open
or
mic
whatever.
days or something like that. Not exactly, but you know what to do. You know what to do. That's why I keep saying, you know what to do. You know what to do.
Yeah. It's gonna
Hey,
be
even when
yeah. And
myself, I be
it's
telling myself, you know what to
funny
do.
because
And listen,
yeah,
I can't not on live. I just know it's a blessing, it's anointing on me, and it's like you ever feel it and you feel it like you can feel the glow, especially when stuff be kind of
yeah.
going left, and it be like, or life be life, and what you be thinking, God, it just be like, ooh, I know something good coming out of this, because this, like, you be like, ooh,
Exactly like the
okay, and you feel it, you feel the anointings, you feel it coming, you feel the blessings, and we feel it. I mean, man, listen, I'm so grateful. It's like, man, and I'm looking. That's what I said. When I interview you on the show, that's going to have to be in definitely. That's going to have to
uh-huh.
be in increments because God, it's so much to talk about. But the main focus is the book. At least the first 15 minutes. Then we go
Yeah,
into your
yeah.
story. But we'll talk because I know we can linger on. We can linger on, and it'd be like, well, this interview was for. It'll be like, what's the guy that? It was like, wasn't it like 3 hours? Like, are we not? No, dog. No.
It's funny that I'm laughing because when after this live is over, when I tell you why I was laughing so hard, it's all maybe somebody that's watching it might have noticed why I was laughing so hard.
What?
But at whenever you look back at it, you'll know, but you ain't gonna know just off top unless I tell you why I was laughing. But if you noticed it, you're gonna be geeking like a mug, and if anybody else noticed it, I'm pretty sure they laughing too. Like, did that just? So they may or may not noticed it,
Okay.
but I'm
I'm
dying
feeling good.
laughing
Like, what the
because I'm
fuck?
like, if they.
Listen, uh, all right. Well, long as ain't no, tell me the fuck now, cause
No, it ain't nothing.
I did.
It's something that's funny. It's not nothing else. No, it's something that I did, but it's something that if you ain't catch it,
Uh,
you wouldn't know. I'd rather you, but
oh,
if you if now about it, you might be able to find it and you would catch it. But I talked about it long enough
I'm
now
not.
that
You
even if
know
we try
what?
to rewind it and
I'm gonna
get to it,
share it live, and then I'm gonna put it in the on the thing, and they gonna see it. Wait, but again,
uh,
congratulations, King Fyz podcast. Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all get the audio, and pay that $2, only $2, and see what it's about. You know, get it. Get the book, get the audio, because I'm quite sure after y'all listen to the $2 version, y'all gonna want the full version. So just buy the book, okay? Just buy the damn book, okay? The first 5 people that buy the book get to sign my red famous big underwear or sniff them or something. Just do what y'all got to do, okay? Okay. Say, all right, peace out, y'all. I'm out of here. All right.
all right, thank you,
King Fyz Perspective audio, ebook, and paperback available now. Check out the podcast. Go to fyzperspective.com or Google King Fyz Perspective.